The number one hater of public education has emerged from her crypt to release an article saying the Department of Education should be shut down. And shocking, Betsy is just still the way she is. This comes after a panel of former secretaries of education formed actual thoughts on this. I guess she wasn't invited. But FYI, most people who become Secretary of Education at least pretend to want to improve public schools, but not old Betsy. When she says the Department of Education has failed, I promise you that is her biggest hope and dream. She worked very hard to make that happen. Betsy here says, since its creation in 1979, the Department of Education has sent well more than $1 trillion to schools with the express purpose of closing the gaps between the highest and lowest performers. Today, those gaps are as wide as they have ever been, and by many measures, even wider. The Department of Education doesn't run schools or set states' budgets. That's local and state governments, nor do they set curriculum. But she says that. The reason achievement gaps remain is because of systemic funding disparities, which DeVos made worse by funneling billions of dollars into unregulated charter schools and vouchers. Next, Betsy says, the latest Nation's Report Card came out, giving us a clear assessment of where student achievement stands. Most students were even further behind than they were in 2022, which is worse than where they were in 2019, which is worse than 2013. First of all, she's using this data that begins in 1992, when our modern U.S. Department of Education was established in 1979. So is correlation really causation, babe? So you take the money and support out of public schools and then blame the public schools. Okay. What about your sweet, precious red states who give Trump's boots a million little smooches every day? Why are these Republican-led states just dead last in education? Red states are so out of control and behind because you spent 4 years being like, it's okay, honey, just do whatever you want. And boy, did they. So this whole thing is just like a textbook case of picking and choosing data. And also, let's talk about COVID if she wants to talk about COVID. It had a massive impact on learning loss, but rather than fighting for more funding, mental health support, or teacher pay raises, DeVos and the GOP were banning books and attacking teachers. I was there. What she's really doing here is using failures that she helped create to justify burning the whole system down. Betsy also says the Department of Education does not run a single school. It does not employ any teachers in a single classroom. It doesn't set academic standards or curriculum. And that's misleading of you to say, girlfriend, because first of all, you should know that that is just not their job. Without the federal Department of Education, states could discriminate against LGBTQIA+ kids or defund special education or deny resources to low-income schools. And all of those are the GOP's favorite things to do. Then, Betsy says, the department's bureaucrats take in billions, add strings and red tape, peel off a percentage to pay for themselves, and then send it down to state education agencies. Betsy, you're a fucking billionaire! Do you want to talk about a waste of money? Under you, millions of taxpayer dollars went to schools that never even opened. If Betsy DeVos has one hater, it is me. If she has 0 haters, I am dead. Nothing could be more important to our success as a nation than having well-educated citizens. Really, because, do you want a clue about how most educated voters vote?